Hey, check this out. This is the Rebuker. I just got a question. Did Rick James start R&B with Tina Marie? Because I'm trying to think who's the author of R&B, and the only person I could think of is Rick James. You know, that song Fire and Desire that came out like in the early 80s, like 81, 82. And then she went out and did, her thing with Out on a Limb and Ooh La 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 that had the Rick James influence. You know what I'm saying? He had the Mary Jane girls. I remember all that when I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? So is he the author of R&B and he did it with a Caucasian woman, or is it somebody else? Because I know Whitney came out, she was singing pop, and pop was big in the early 80s, mid 80s, and Shaka Khan was out, in the 70s and 80s, but who's really the author who started R&B? Is it Rick James or is it somebody else? Cuz Rick James was a great writer, and he could produce too. You know what I'm saying? And play instruments. He gave Babyface's name. So when you a king and you're a prince coming up under a king can make a prince into a king. And look at Babyface's catalog, as a writer and producer and stuff, and the music that he put out in the 80s and 90s, and then with the group The Deal and all them guys. And so I just think that Rick James need to get his props more. I don't know if they liked him in the industry or whatever, because he was real. And when you real like that, you ain't gonna be liked by a lot of people. You're gonna be liked by some and hated by many. We all know that in today's time. So did Rick James start R&B? That's a yay or nay. This is gonna be a short video. I don't do too many videos. I do the shorts because I know most people have a short attention span. So I try to get in and get out. But is Rick James the author of R&B? And I got a short story that I heard when I was young. I was probably a preteen back in the day. They said Rick James had a curl wig. And I guess he was blowing some Mary Jane on stage, and the police was coming after him. And he snatched off his wig curl and walked right past the police. They didn't know who he was. It was kind of like LL without a hat. And I heard Michael Jackson was like that too after the Pepsi commercial, where he was wearing like a curl wig, you know what I'm saying, and really just had a bald head. So, but is Rick James the author of R&B, and did he do it with Tina Marie? That's a yay or nay. This is the Rebuker. I'm out.